There is something sacred that lives within you, something the world cannot see, measure or define. It is not physical strength, nor is it a talent that wins applause or awards. It is much deeper than that. It is older than your fears, wiser than your doubts, and stronger than the storms that have tried to break you. This invisible force has been with you since the beginning, even before you understood your own identity. It is the quiet mark of someone chosen, someone set apart by God, for a purpose that cannot be imitated or stolen. And while the world may never fully understand it, this strength is the reason you rise when others fall. It is the reason you keep walking when everything in your life says stop. Many who carry this divine calling feel the heaviness of life more than others. Their paths are often lonelier, their battles more intense, their wounds deeper. But what most don't realize is that the strength of the chosen does not come from the outside. It is not built by circumstances, praise, or comfort. It comes from within, from a place no human hand can reach, from a well that never runs dry. It is the power placed inside you by God Himself, and nothing in this world can take it away. You were not created to live by the limits of what people can see. You were created to live beyond them. The power inside you is not based on muscles, influence, or money. It is not something you earn or achieve. It is something you were given, a spiritual inheritance reserved for those chosen by God to live with purpose. To the world you may look ordinary, but heaven sees the fire in your soul. Heaven knows the battles you've faced in silence, the nights you've cried alone, and the strength it took to keep going anyway. Chosen ones know that their real battles aren't always visible. Some of the hardest fights happen in the mind, in the heart, in the spirit, and that is where this divine power reveals itself. When your feet tremble, when the road ahead is uncertain, when fear creeps in like a shadow, that's when God's strength shows up. It reminds you that you are never alone. Even in your weakest moment, there is a greater hand holding you steady. To live beyond human limits is to stop measuring your life by human approval. It's to recognize that there is a voice inside you, the voice of the Holy Spirit, that speaks louder than fear, louder than rejection, louder than the world's opinions. That voice tells you who you are. That voice reminds you that you carry something eternal, something holy, and what looks like weakness in the eyes of others is actually the very thing that moves spiritual mountains. The strength you carry doesn't reveal itself in shouting or show. It reveals itself in stillness, in perseverance, in choosing to trust when everything is falling apart. It's in the decision to keep believing, even when you don't have the answers. Every time you refuse to quit, you are declaring that your faith is more powerful than any storm, any setback, any attack. You are living proof that the power of God is real and alive within you. You walk with your heart in heaven and your feet on the ground. You understand the pain of the journey, but you also know the glory of the calling. And once you understand who placed this power inside you, everything changes. You no longer depend on applause. You no longer beg for validation. Because you know, what God put inside you no one can take from you. This is what it means to be chosen, to live with a strength that defies logic, to carry a power that comes not from the world, but from the one who created it. And that, no matter what comes, is more than enough.